It's a beautiful day for a history class, a beautiful day for some history. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a student just like you. I've always wanted to teach in a history class with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we can't go anyplace else, we might as well stay. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my student? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my student? How's it? Hey everybody. I hope you're all safe and well and you don't mind me singing. And all tributes to, of course, Fred Rogers there, Mr. Rogers. Anyway, I'm making this little video, not doing very well at it, to kind of just suggest how this is all going to work for us. Now we're going to try to make it work. And, you know, basically what I'm going to try to do, of course, is have the class, because I'm not skilled at doing all that other online stuff, but to have the class be pretty much, you know, the way we've done it as a face-to-face class. So I am going to continue to tell you my story as best I possibly can. It was quite a benefit for me to have those older videos of that I had done before when I had to miss some class that just happened to cover the perfect topics for our particular moment. But it also means that when you look at me now, I look quite aged from what I had been in terms of those videos. I want you to know that they were done, I think, in 2000, I don't know, 16 or 17. Can't remember exactly when I did that. Anyway, but I'm going to just, you know, I'm going to have to start up doing it now without the live audience, which is really hard for me. I've decided I'm going to have my wife do a big board behind the camera with a bunch of faces on it, and I don't know, maybe if you guys sent me some copies of pictures of your face via email, I could put them on there to pretend like I'm actually talking to you guys. Anyway, but I'm going to tell the story as best I possibly can, of course, you know, and try to generate the same enthusiasm and same activities that I would do otherwise. Now, let's see what I got here. There are some issues associated with, you know, like things I'm going to write on I would write on the board normally, or the maps. I'm working on that. I've got some ideas of how I'll try to make it happen for you. But, you know, I hope you'll just be willing to bear with me and try to get through this as best we possibly can. Now, a lot of students have been asking me about things like assignments. So obviously everything has to be done at home and turned in electronically. We don't have any other alternatives associated with that. I'm not quite sure yet about how you turn things in terms of Canvas. So that may be something we'll work out, but until I tell you otherwise, just email me things. Email it to cjohnson@palomar.edu. And I will make sure that you know, I record everything. Please always include your day, the class that you're in. You know, so the day, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, the number, of course, and what time your class is. I have 5 different classes, so I always have to struggle to differentiate between the individual people. So some of the assignment issues are becoming problematic, like anything associated with the textbook, or excuse me, true stories from the American past. I don't think that's any too serious of a cock, just joking. The California History and Politics, or California Government and Politics Unit, those are somewhat problematic. I know if you don't have access to those. If you do have access, then I hope you'll do them. And I did, for History 102, post the 3 essays from the True Stories from the American Past, so that there are a minimum of 3 that you have to do. You could just do those. There are 3 of the more popular ones that I wanted to make sure you had access to that. Or I also said for the History 102 students that you're welcome to watch a historical movie, you know, or some movie that's relevant to our historical period. For History 101, it's pretty easy to have access to the Frederick Douglass book. I think you can even get that as a free ebook download, so I don't think there should be any problem with you trying to get a hold of that, okay? For the textbook worksheets, for those of you that have done them, of course, and turned them in, I thank you very much. And for the rest of you, I'm not quite sure what we can do about that. If there's a way that you can find to complete that assignment, that's great. And if you do not, then I will still give you credit for it. I promise you that, okay? The history project is still very much on the table, of course. I'm assuming that that will be primarily in the form of papers. But I was thinking maybe there would be a way for people to do presentations, presenting them maybe as YouTube videos that we could somehow access for the class. I know I can put them onto Canvas after I've checked them out a little bit, if you give me the YouTube connection, because I'm starting to figure out how you do all that kind of fun stuff. Anyway, so we do expect the history project, I do expect the history project, of course, still to be completed as part of the general class assignment. By the way, I've lost my voice because I just haven't been talking very much, so sorry about that. For the tests, the study sheet for the second midterm is already available. Hope you've seen that. I put it out there for you. It will have to be done as a take-home exam, and that means that you have open access to your notes and other materials that you would want to help you to respond to the questions and the identifications. I am going to provide you guys with the class notes after, as I get done with every section, I will provide you with the class notes for that particular section. So that guarantees you that you get the material either through the video course, which I hope you all watch the videos, and also through the class notes that I'll provide. And I think the videos will help to make the class notes connect all the dots in terms of class notes. So I hope that you do both of them. Look at the class notes, of course. But this guarantees everyone, of course, that there's no way you can't pass this class. I'm hoping that you will work hard to put together good identifications, to put together good essay responses, and of course, I'll be terribly sympathetic to whatever it is you do. And for the AA, I have to kind of amp up the standard just a little bit to make sure that make sure that there's some level of excellence that you're demonstrating to me. Anyway, so the exams will be take-home, of course. The second midterm is due on April the 15th or 16th, depending upon your class, if you're Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. And I just expect you, of course, to get those to me via email. Make sure every time that when you submit something to me that you put the specific class that you are in, of course, in terms of the class, 101 or 102, the day and the hour, so that I'll be able to differentiate and make sure that I record the grade in the correct place. I am learning the grade part, the record-keeping grade part of, not explaining it well, of Canvas, and I will make sure that all your grades are there until the time that they're posted. Of course, you're always welcome to just write to me or email me, and I'll tell you exactly what your grade is in any given moment, okay? The final, of course, will work in the same way. We'll just do the third section of the course. You'll get the study sheet ahead of time, of course, and be posted almost immediately after the second midterm. And you'll have ultimately the class notes for every part of the final section, also along with the videos, hopefully. Everything together, the video presentation, as amateurish and problematic as it is, and I'm not terribly good at doing all this, of course, but I'm going to do the best I can. And the notes, then, you should get the materials that I would hope to convey to you if the class was in its normal situation. I know that there are probably going to be other questions you might have for me, so feel free always to email me. You can go through Canvas. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know how to erase them from Canvas. They're there, all the emails that have come in, but I do know how to respond to them. Watch for announcements that come through Canvas, and I think that they're automatically emailed to you. Try to keep up with the videos, of course, just whatever, I don't know what else you guys are doing. Hope you're, doing something and having some fun, but, just try to keep up with those videos and keep along with the class as best you possibly can. And of course, by the time we get to April what day was it again? April the 15th, 16th, I need you to be ready to go as far as, in fact, I want you before that to be ready to hand in your first midterm examination, or second midterm examination, so we can get that all worked out. Anyway, if there are other questions, issues, or problems that you have, of course, I hope you always feel free to email me, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Don't have a whole lot else to do except to really work on trying to figure out how to present this class to you guys. And anyway, you hope you're going through, of course, the progressive era for History 102 and Becoming American section for History 101. And I will soon be beginning to produce the videos that will continue on from that point. And I hope that you just keep up with those and make sure that you let me know and contact me if there are any particular issues. So anyway, hope this goes okay for all of us, and I hope you're well, and I hope you're safe. Talking to you soon.